Many now wonder if mid-Missouri towns can be better prepared. In this KRCG 13 special report, Lexie Petrovic looks at what school districts are doing to keep children and townspeople safe the next time.
Lifelong Eldon resident Lexie Petrovic says she never thought she would see the day.
We were looking for a house with a basement. I was set on getting a basement, and my uncle said, "You don't need a basement." And I was like, "Why?" And he said, "Well, there hasn't been a tornado in 50 years. Why would it happen now?"
The day a tornado wiped through the town she's always called home. But then it happened. Prater had just moved into a new home not even a month before the storm hit, when she realized her family wasn't safe there.
And I heard the alarms going off and the sirens, so we grabbed our baby and jumped in our car and came straight here.
Prater, a nurse that works with the Eldon School District, knew what she had to do. She brought her husband and 8-month-old daughter to the town's only tornado shelter, located on the school's campus.
This shelter, your goal is to build it and hopefully never have to use it. But in this instance, we were very thankful that we had this shelter in place. And I think whenever a tornado goes through a community, it does open everyone's eyes to it is serious, it is dangerous. Houses had their roofs taken off, businesses really got destroyed.
Eldon School District Superintendent Matt Davis says it was just 4 years ago that a shelter was built, an idea sparked after the 2011 Joplin tornado, amongst other disasters.
Oklahoma had a tornado go through, and it actually hit one of their elementary schools during school time. And so that was pretty impactful to us as a community, and we knew we needed something for our kids.
That May 22nd night, roughly 50 to 60 people filled the school's shelter as the tornado ripped through the town.
In 2014, when we were running the bond issue, you did think, is this a good use of our funds? Is this a good thing to be putting in? And it did get questioned a little bit of there hadn't been a tornado in Eldon for a really long time. Do you really need one? And obviously that night going through, I think there were a lot of people thankful that our school and community came together to build one of these.
The shelter can fit up to 1,200 people. We
practice our drills 2 times a year, and so our goal is that within 5 minutes, once we notify the building, that all of our 1,100 kids on this campus can get into this facility.
How many people in this area were there?
Just right in his area, there's probably about 7 of us, and then there was a group right next to this door, but other than that, everyone just kind of spread out along the walls.
Elias Catholic High School in Jefferson City is another school continuing to revamp its safety procedures for its students.
Student safety is the #1 concern, I think, of all schools, and so whether it's tornadoes or fire or active shooter training, we try really hard to make sure we emphasize those things throughout the year.
Principal Kenya Flemler says Elias practices emergency drills once a month.
In 2017, we were able to add this new addition to Elias, an administrative wing, science classrooms, but then also this lower level addition, which allows us to keep more students safe in our school community.
What qualifies this area as a safe space?
So it's 3 floors below ground, as well as there are no exterior windows in this space, and there are all interior walls, and so this is a really good place to keep kids safe in our school.
How many kids can you fit in this entire hallway?
Right, so there's 6 classrooms above, 6 science labs, and this will hold about 150 of our students. It's very easy to evacuate them to this space.
Jefferson City and Eldon residents continue to come together since that May 22nd evening that everything changed. And as for the future,
I think it's great. I'll feel so much better about my daughter coming here knowing that she has somewhere to go.
Families say they feel confident their children are in good hands. Lexie Petrovic, KRCG 13.
Matt Davis says the Eldon tornado shelter has its own generator. He says that was used for 3 days following the May tornado to provide air conditioning and running water for the community.